Mr. Himanshu Bhatt, senior journalist. So thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to us on NewsX. Now, the fact that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has conveyed the message that the government is going to be cancelling the lateral entry of the UPSC, if you could also give us an understanding on how you view these developments.
Well, let me tell you, Ashauri, one thing. See, the wording used here is social justice. Now, in our country, on the name of reservations, people are talking anything and everything. See, on one side, you have to understand that if you want to progress, if you want to develop, if you want to become the top 3 countries of the world, you have to entertain talent. And the bureaucracy, which has the talent, needs to be taken up. Now, there's nothing wrong if someone who has the merit, who has the talent, is taken into a government job. Why is it that at times you will find, I'll just give you a simple example. So many of the, government banks, nationalized banks as we call it, leave that nationalized bank job and go to the private sector banks. One is money, along with it, other thing is that talent is recognized. Now, this recognition of talent has to get a place somewhere down in the government sector too. Now, looking at that, if you are experimenting with a few jobs which are given to the people like this who are talented, there's nothing wrong in it. But then comes, in a huge country like ours, with a population of 140 crores, there has to be a principle of social justice, taken care of. Because the rate of unemployment in our nation, due to our population, is high and it will stay high. Because we still have that mental tendency to think that only government jobs are the jobs and other jobs are not the jobs. That's the state of our mind. And that's why, so many people on the name of reservation, on the name of unemployment, make this a political issue. It should not be made a political issue. On the contrary, it has to be looked, on the talent, on only one scale, and that is, those who are capable enough, those who are good enough must get that particular job. A specified job has to have a specific qualification. And irrespective of caste, creed and other things, on the reservation front, how is it that you see, the reason for everything, all our pains of 75 years is, even those who gave the reservations on the initial stages said that, it needs to be reviewed after 4 or 5 decades. Have we done so? We have not done it. And we need to get rid of this reservation as early as possible if you want to become a developed society in true sense. Here, by just, out of 1,545 jobs when the advertisement came out, it became a huge political issue. It's withdrawn. That's a different thing. The government has taken it back. On the principle of social justice, that shows that even the present day government believes that we will take care of everyone. Now see, it's a very simple thing to put it in sociological terms. When you talk of specified jobs, there has to be specific qualification. Can everybody have a specific qualification? And just because he belongs to a particular caste, he must be given the reservation. How is it? How does it work? Now, when this, lateral posting and lateral appointments, and these things are taken back, fine. But the day is not far. If we really want to become a developed nation by 2047, we have to work on the principle of equity, equal to all, and no reservations for special classes. Unless that is taken away, we are not going to progress. Mind my words on this. I'm very clear on it. that just because you are born in a certain caste, you need to get that. The way it applies to a upper caste, it applies to a backward class too. You can't be taking advantage of it year after year. It has to stop somewhere. And that is what I understand. Yeah, right now it is taken back, fine. They can do so. The government thinks on certain principles it is doing so, and it is walking the talk. It found that this was not correct, and they've taken it back. But they will have to have some mechanisms by which the talent across the board, be it from any caste, be it, where reservation should not apply, the talent must be groomed, or given the opportunity according to their capabilities. And that needs to be done in a country that has to progress. We are a developing nation still. We have not come here yet. Let's not forget that. And we can't be making concessions because he just belongs to a particular caste. Asha.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.